everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let's play Vanguard co-op mode.
So if, like me, you hadn't played the Vanguard co-op mode yet, the first thing you need to do is talk to Ricia and he will give you a Vanguard charm. Now he can be found where he normally is near the portals for Abyssal Verge and Ereban, and where we now have a portal for Vanguard co-op mode as well. So let's take a look at the charm that Ricia gives me. This will be random for everyone and it will be a level 1 charm that you receive. So when you open your inventory, you can see here I've got the Healer's Raid charm. And this is the one that gives a kind of dome over your team, and if they are within that dome, they will gain healing from you. So this is actually a really good charm, in my opinion, for this game mode. Obviously, with these, you can upgrade them. So this is currently rank 1, as it is the first one that I've been given. And you can see life and damage is increased by 100% from this charm also. So today I'm playing this game mode with 3 of my warband guys and friends. So we've got Game Zone, Ben Kai and Bookie here. You've probably seen these guys in a few of my videos before because we do play together a lot. And we've kind of prepared ourselves really well for this. So Game Zone and Bookie are both playing support roles and myself and Ben Kai are both DPS. So what this means is we have 2 players that will be buffing us and giving things like shield and protection, while myself and Ben Kai will be hitting hard with the damage. So obviously everyone has got damage in their build, however Game Zone's build is pretty much fully support, and Bookie's build does also have buffs and support for us as well, and this worked really well, we found. So having 2 wizards, a necromancer and monk did work quite well for us as a team with regards to completing this game mode. So at the moment we are on level 1 for Vanguard, as this was our first attempt. So 3 of us hadn't played this before. Bookie had done a couple of runs with randoms, I believe, or 1 run with randoms. However, for the rest of us, this was our first attempt at this game mode. Now you can see what you have is a spirit that you kind of have to escort to these different pillars throughout the map. And each one has to be cleansed. So you can see how far into the cleansing it is by the little health bar above it, or the little cleansing bar. There's a blue bar above that, and while the spirit is cleansing that, you need to keep the tower, spire, whatever you want to call it, safe by defeating all the monsters that are trying to attack you. So that is the first spire done and cleansed. So now we need to escort this spirit to the next one. So now that we have an idea of how to complete this game mode, I'm going to head straight into level 3 and show you the gameplay for that. So you can see here I swapped to the Aegis charm, and for this I managed to get mine to level 7. Game Zone went in with a healer charm, as you can see here. It has this dome, so that's the charm that I originally had. And then Ben Kai and Bookie have both gone in with might charms as well. Now this is our second attempt at level 3. We did complete the first attempt. You can see there is a little bit of lag in this mode, so I found level 3 was kind of lagging compared to level 1 and level 2. I don't know if it's just because the monster density is much higher or what, but yeah, it was a little bit laggy, which was kind of annoying. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that. Let me know if you have in the comments. But yeah, so similar sort of concept. We need to go to each of the spires and they're being cleansed. However, you can see there isn't a spirit that we're escorting this time, so it is very slightly different. Now, as I mentioned, I'm using my Healer's Raid build for this. I will have a video up for that shortly with all the details, and the only thing that I swapped out was Ice Armor, as I mentioned at the start. So I swapped out Slow Time, the new Slow Time Essence, to have Ice Armor with that 6-hit immunity, because although I'm having Bone Armor and although we have the Aegis charm, I wanted to make sure that we survived as much as possible. And obviously being DPS, I need to be able to survive so that I can obviously give as much damage as necessary. Now you can see the lag is a little bit more here. Definitely seems to be happening when there's more monsters on the screen, so I think it is probably that causes it. A little bit like when you do castle defense, and obviously the longer that match goes on, it seems to get more and more lag in it as well. I think it's kind of the same with this game mode, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely a little bit different. I don't know how quickly people will get bored of this, and I know that a lot of people have been finding it frustrating. A lot of people haven't been able to complete level 3, but I think it's often down to the team. Obviously myself and my guys, we all discussed what we were using, we all discussed our builds before we went into this, and made sure that we were kind of set for success. I think when you're running this with randoms, you don't have as much of a chance at success unless you're going to go ahead and discuss builds and everything before you start, which is exactly what we did. Obviously, it does help playing this with my warband guys and playing it with friends that I play with a lot. Because like I said, these guys I do play with all the time. Game Zone and Benkai I play with basically every single day. And Bookie is someone that I've played with over the last 2 years as well. So it's definitely important having people on your team for this that know what they're doing, know what their builds do, and everyone knows what part they're playing as well. Similar to when you run Gauntlet, basically. So if you hadn't already noticed, the monsters on this level have really high health points, as you can see from the health bars showing at the top. It's anything from like 100 million plus. And you also have the boss spawn at the end after you have completed purifying the 3rd spire. So for our first run in level 3, we faced Ischia, and for this run we are facing Echo of Yamnau. So this isn't the easiest boss to take down because, as you can see, 1.95 billion life. So a lot of life there. So this is why I mentioned it is important to have support and DPS, a good mixture of both, a good balance of both. Having the support builds from Game Zone and Bookie is giving us things like increased attack speed, increased critical hit chance, basically everything that we need, everything that we need in this game mode. So like I said already, definitely work on your teams, work on the builds that you're going into this with, especially if you're attempting level 3 or even level 4. You can see how quickly we're actually taking the life down though. We're already on just over 200 million health points. And there's 50 seconds remaining as well, because there is a timer for this mode, as you can see on the left. But just like that, we have actually completed it and successfully escaped. So that is it. That is Vanguard. Let me know what you think of this game mode and if you've played it yourself, how you're finding it so far. I'm also going to just show you the charm that I've decided to use for this, because I did get some new ones. So this is what dropped from that last raid. So we did get the Might Broadside raid charm, rank 6, but I probably won't use that. I'm probably going to stick with the Aegis one, because this seems to work well. So this is how I've saved it in my build, and as I mentioned, this is my normal raid build, which I will be posting a video for. It's just I've swapped out slow time essence for ice armor with the 6 hit immunity from hailstone there. But you can see this charm gives a really nice amount of skills, increasing duration, increasing cooldown on skills, and obviously life and damage increased by 460%. So it'll be interesting to try that out again when this game mode resets. But that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.